dua la ta khu la tu mu ta mu la ta lo tak la du ba hai bu mo ya ni la bu gui du hat bu ba ya khai la de awate he ma plo hai he shi wa ya la u ple le bu kwa lu wa di la pu di pu ta wa de kwa mu li mu kwa me ni ko ga de wa mo.
In Karen State, Burma, there are two types of landmine contamination. Both defensive and nuisance mines have been laid by all sides, then forgotten. These unmarked and forgotten contaminated areas are of no strategic or protective use, but serve only to deny security and land to displaced people. With little hope of any large international demining projects beginning in the foreseeable future, a local and sustainable mine clearance process must be created. The beginning of such a process is taking shape here, in two small test areas of Karen State, Burma. Local demining teams are working with these communities to identify mined and UXO contaminated areas. Security assessments are undertaken, and a technical plan is created to remove the ordnance. For a cost of $5,000, a locally purchased rice paddy tractor was fitted with a spiked roller and armored protective housing. The 5-inch steel spikes penetrate the ground and break or destroy any mines they encounter. Then follow-up manual verification is done by the clearance team using long-handled rakes. This tractor is suitable for anti-personnel blast mines only and cannot be used in areas containing anti-vehicle mines or recently laid fragmentation mines. The machine rolls over the area 4 times to ensure complete coverage by the spiked roller. The driver wears only eye protection, since the protective housing is designed to contain the blast of a detonated mine. This machine has been tested to withstand the blast from 200 grams of gelignite. The resulting blast only damaged the spike roller, which can be replaced or repaired in the field at minimal cost. The protective hood was only cosmetically damaged. Plastic sheeting placed over the driver's area shows no fragmentation damage. These deminers are clearing areas where the machine can't operate, such as around obstacles like trees and rocks. Prior to using the light rake, the area is visually checked for tripwires and bounding mines, then vegetation cut. The light rake then removes the top layer of debris down to a depth of 2 centimeters. In most cases, the light rake usually reveals any landmines that remain. After the light rake has been used, a heavy rake checks the ground to a depth of 10 centimeters. The spikes are designed to enter the ground at an angle. Then the rake is drawn back to capture any mines still in the ground. This test demonstrates the difficulty of triggering a mine with the rake. The bamboo initiator of the locally produced mines require a connection of 2-wire strands to trigger the mine. When this triggering mechanism is moved or becomes clogged with dirt and debris, it is difficult to actually detonate the mine. Here, only a detonator was used for training. It is important for deminers to understand the amount of force they can use during the rake process. When a mine is found, like this homemade box mine which was placed in the middle of a village, the area is cleared. Sandbags are laid around the mine to contain the explosion. Then charges are placed, and the mine is destroyed. This footage shows the amount of land cleared by this team in 1 month. The bamboo stakes with red and white tape marked the cleared areas. This land was thick, secondary jungle that contained locally produced anti-personnel mines and unexploded ordnance. This type of demining can be easily taught to anyone living in mine-affected areas and has a solid safety record. It also requires very little technical or logistical support. This process is called humanitarian mine clearance and is currently limited to nuisance mines of no strategic value that have been placed, then forgotten, in many villages across Karen State. The sole purpose of this project is to remove these dangerous and forgotten remnants from 6 decades of war and allow the people of these villages to begin the process of rebuilding their lives. With every mine cleared, a needless tragedy is prevented, and with every new community cleared, that many more people can walk on their own land, free from fear.